If you deal with dark spots, especially if you're black, then this video is for you. Hyperpigmentation and dark spots is a really persistent issue, especially if you have a deeper skin tone. That's because our pigment cells, called melanocytes, are much more active. That's why we have a deeper skin tone. But I'm going to teach you how hyperpigmentation happens through an acronym called ASTP and tell you ingredients that help with each step so you can shop smarter. The first letter of ASTP is A, which stands for activation. And that's for the activation of the cells that produce pigment, those melanocytes. And they get activated by lots of things: UV rays, any trauma to the skin, hormones, among tons of other things. And the easiest way to prevent the UV-induced activation of those pigment cells is sunscreen. But some other ingredients like tetrapeptide 30 and undecanoyl phenylalanine can also prevent other kinds of activation. However, if your pigmentation comes from acne mark, deal with your acne first. The next letter is S, which stands for synthesis. Once activated, those pigment cells start to synthesize pigment, which is melanin. And this process needs an enzyme called tyrosinase, and most pigmentation products focus on inhibiting tyrosinase activity. There's an absolute laundry list of factors that help with this step: hydroquinone, arbutin, hexaresorcinol, licorice root, vitamin C, kojic acid, cysteamine, retinoids, and there's so many more. The third letter is T, which stands for transfer. Once created, that melanin needs to get transferred and transported to the upper layers of the skin. The most popular ingredient that inhibits this transfer is everyone's favorite active, niacinamide. But if you don't like or can't handle niacinamide, then soy can also help, but additionally retinoids do as well. And the final letter is P, which stands for pigment. This is when the pigment actually shows up on the skin. And to deal with that, you want to remove that excess pigment. And there's normally one of two ways to do it. You can either exfoliate the skin or improve your skin cell turnover. So alpha hydroxy acids like glycolic, lactic, or mandelic acids are going to give you that exfoliation. And retinoids are a really great ingredient to help increase that skin cell turnover. At the end of the day, here is all you need for a good dark spot routine: sunscreen every single morning, a retinoid like retinol, ideally every night, but if you can't handle that, maybe 2-3 nights a week, and a targeted brightening serum like any of these products, ideally both in the AM and in the PM. And screenshot this if you need any good recommendations. Let me know if you have any questions.